Welcome to an episode of The Lab. Yeah, I'm calling it The Lab. I'm just testing a few things over here. Well, today I felt like actually just talking and recording. So I am bringing to you No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. Yeah, man, this has been my current crack addiction, if you may say. Maybe even bondage, who knows? But yeah, man, this is a great game. It is a great game indeed. This game, from what I remembered, has been some kind of in some kind of rut, because at launch it kind of didn't live up to the hype. But man, this game has gotten a whole lot better. Who the fuck are you? Huh? This game has gotten a whole lot better. And wow, man, I gotta say, like, the amount of content, the amount of different worlds, and the amount of shit that you could do is absolutely insanity. It is insanity. Look at this shit. I wasn't even aware that at some point I will be doing this shit. Fishing. Kind of rudimentary. I mean, fishing in real life is one thing. It's cool, but seeing it in a game is also cool. So why not? It's like it just adds into the whole sim, into the whole world sim sort of thing, simulation sort of thing. Where does the guy go? Okay. But anyways, point is, you could do so much in this game, man. You could utilize a boat. Now, granted, this is like my first boat, so it doesn't really do boat stuff. It's more like a storage sort of thing. I fish and then I put whatever it is here. There's my ship there, which you could use, and of course you could traverse the worlds, and you could even fucking go into space and go into other worlds, and everything is what did they use? They used the word procedural generation. Everything is procedurally generated, which I had to actually look back into what that actually means, and still now I'm a little confused as to what it is. But the worlds are generated, right? I think it's maybe via playthrough or whatever the case might be, but the worlds don't really stay the same. Like, not immediately, at least. You're gonna have to maybe just start on some games, or just go out and go into different solar systems, and then you come across the different worlds that they have, and it's just different. I don't know. I gotta go back and still check that out. But man, this game is just crazy. Oh yeah, you can also adopt a pet, a fucking pet. Like, you can make a base. It's also like a base builder type of game. You could have your own cargo ship, which is bigger than that ship there, and it's way up in space. You can maybe have it kind of like your mobile base. It's too much. It's too fucking much. So I've been overwhelmed, sort of just taking this game out piece by piece, and it's great. You can upgrade your suit. Fuck. You can even have like this mechas. Let me see what else you could have. Okay, so you could have this like a suit, a robot suit. You could have like some kind of car or some shit like that. Shit, you could do so much things. Like, what the fuck? I can't even cover all that shit into one video, Oh boy. But anyways, maybe I'll do some more of this, maybe not, I don't know. But point is, I just been immersed, if you may call it, in this game. There's just so much stuff in this game. It's crazy, and this game does have a hook, no pun intended, even though I'm fishing. It hooks you in. It really hooks you in, and it keeps you in. That's the crazy shit, oh yeah, there's also space battles, and there's real land battles and shit like that. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, man, I just kind of wanted to start into this because you know what? Let me go into the ship as I'm talking. Oh yeah, you can use jetpacks too. Whoops. So there's so many things, but anyways, I wanted to kind of get started and just talk a little bit as I play this game, and because you know, I don't know, man. Like my gaming habits have changed. They've really changed over the years, and no longer do I really feel like I used to feel before when playing video games, where it's like I could just spend hours on end into a game and then switch out and play another game and all that stuff. A lot goes into that. A lot of life stuff goes into it, and even though sometimes I do feel like maybe playing some games and just have a gaming session or gaming sessions, right? It doesn't really happen outside CVC, and a big attribute to that is just time. Time is something you really can't get back, and time is something that it's spent every day, whether you like it or not, whether it is productively or non-productively. And I've taken the route of just having a more productive life, and in the midst of that, the gaming habits went away. Not that I want them to, but it just had to. But in any chance that I actually can, I'd like to just do this. That way I could keep myself somewhat productive. Give the video slaves out there, the video monkeys, some work, so they can actually get back to work, and just kind of keep the oil machine running. And, and yeah, man. But Cage, Mr. Cage, if you're watching, look at this. Look at this note. Look at this little notation I'm making here. You see this planet right here? I automatically thought of your bitch ass. Look at this purple menace. Look at all this purple shit that's over here. I'm not really a fan of purple, but Cage himself is. So I don't know. I kind of feel like this fucking time around is like dedicated. I'm dedicated to Cage or some shit. But anyways, yeah. So back to the whole habits thing. It happens, and any chance I can, I'd like to just do one of these little sessions, this test sessions. I might call them in the lab for now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it'll change later on or whatever. I'm not gonna make a series on games per se, just because the commitment aspect with me, it's a little like not really. So I'd rather just not do something that I know I won't be able to actually deliver. But take this as some kind of random I guess gaming session, but in a way kind of like a chat. Oh, and if you have noticed too, the game is in Spanish, just because I don't know. I mean, sometimes I like to make things other languages so that I can have different types of experiences. So far, man, this game has been pretty solid on the Spanish. Granted, the only actual language audio that I will hear is the suit when I recharge some type of technology or whatever hazards are happening. But other than that, all the NPCs, they all speak gibberish, which in my humble opinion it's genius. It's just genius, so that you won't have to record lines and lines of audio, and so it's just genius. You can maybe even put text that don't really mean anything, but you just give it meaning. It cuts down a lot on the production and on the development stress, I guess. But it's just genius. Look at this. Perfect. That's a perfect example of I guess procedural generation. Look at this. A plant inside a rock. You see that? that only happens when things are just generated. Um, Let me see. So the things that are actually generated, like immediately generated, as far as I can tell, are from like these, like the fauna right here. Well, kind of have a little bit of a lag here, but it's okay. Hope you see it. The fauna, this thing right here, this little guy right here. I don't have my pets, do I? Nope. Oh yeah, which you could, you could have your pets and you can arm them, make them have lasers, mad crazy shit. But anyways, yeah. So the fauna is generated like from an immediate source. The vegetation in some aspects. Let me see. The weather as well. Weather does change in this game, and there's things like sandstorms, firestorms, and all the crazy stuff. Hey there, what are you doing? Nice. I don't have food. I would offer you food, but hey. But anyways, yeah. Let me see. So right now, oh, look at this guy right here. Some of these alien animals, they be looking kind of crazy, like absolute balls to the wall crazy. What the hell was I about to say too? I forgot what I was gonna say. Must have not been important or something. I don't know. Oh right. So I'm in an expedition, and I have not read about expeditions, but I knew they were a thing. And what this thing did was it actually made me a new kind of file. It didn't overwrite my file. It's still there. I can go back to it. However, this is an expedition, so it's like it makes you start from scratch, so that you can complete this expedition. And it gives you it didn't give me a new character. I don't know if that was actually a thing, but it gave me basically a new spaceship, gave me new inventory, and a new multi-tool, which I can use to either fire bullets, ammunition, or extract minerals and manipulate the terrain and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I thought this thing was pretty cool. Again, this game just does not ceases to impress me. There is really a lot of stuff in here, and I can see why they spent practically 8 years supporting this game. Goddamn, it's just insanity, And from a point of view, also, I do appreciate that, because here in 2024, there's a lot of flops when it comes to video games. There's a lot of quick cash grabs and all that stuff. And really, I'm not trying to spend money playing the latest and greatest. I would like to just take as much time as I can with what I got. Make it have longevity. Especially since time is it's something that I'm not willing to spare all that easily. I do also have my ambitions and tasks to do as well. So sacrificing that for the sake of going on ahead and just grabbing the latest and greatest, to me, is just kind of dumb. Damn it. So I do appreciate the amount of longevity that they're able to just pour into this game. It's just a better experience overall. And from what I've seen too, there's no paid DLC too, which is just like, what? It's just insanity. It's kind of smart in a way, because they just made this one game, they kept supporting it, and at some point, they'll probably either have some kind of paid DLC or a sequel to this game, or whatever the case might be, and that's gonna go a long way because of their reputation for doing this kind of thing. Anyways, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I like it. So yeah, and honestly, this is one of those games that this is just one of those games that you just sit back, relax, and just start doing a whole bunch of things. You have one thing in mind. Okay, let's do this mission, but no, not really. You're gonna get sidetracked. You're gonna get sidetracked, and you're not gonna you're not gonna actually start doing that mission because this game is massive. It just is. It just is. So anyways, let me see. What the hell do I gotta do here? So I'm in phase 5 of this expedition, which I'm almost finishing. So let me see what I gotta do. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna go. Okay, so there's gonna be a storm coming, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get my fishing tool, and this is the one annoying thing that I actually don't like, just because I'm playing on a gamepad. On a keyboard you can fix this with a shortcut like I just did, 2, 3, 1. But if you're on a remote, you have to select the shortcut to exit screen modes, which is a little annoying, but I'm not gonna hold that against it. Alright, so there's actually a firestorm, and let me see what kind of fishes do I get with a firestorm. I have all my shields up, health is up, so I'm not gonna be taking much damage per se. I might have to take that back, because that shit looks like it's coming. Anyways, so yes, man. So isn't it kind of ironic? I'm fucking playing a game here where it's like you kind of don't do much, or well, you have a lot to do, but I'm choosing the activity of not doing much, of of exercising patience, like fishing. That's, to me, that's kind of hilarious. Ironic in my own way. At least to me. It's funny, man. It's funny. So if you've noticed right now, my microphone, it's a little better, isn't it? Well, let me tell you a little story in regards to that. So I had, well, this is the same microphone that I had. It's just that the placement wasn't good because I didn't have a mic stand, or rather, I had a mic stand. I sold it at the time, and I bought myself some kind of desk stand or desk arm for the mics, which I ended up Frankensteining and putting that on my recording booth, and it just stayed there. And then I stayed with no mic stand actually. So that obviously affected the way in which this audio setup was going to be in CVC. So, well, after months of deliberating, getting a mic, getting a mic stand, I actually was like, you know what? Let me just get a mic. Fuck it, I'll get a mic. I'll get a shotgun mic. Okay, I get one of those mics where you just point it at something and that's it. So I did. I actually got a mic, and probably like the worst choice for this thing, because this mic is just not hooked up to any type of compressor or preamp or nothing. There's no chain. Just putting this shit on the interface straight up. So okay, so I got an SM57 mic, to those of you that know about music gear and stuff like that. And the thing about the SM57, the Shure SM57, is that that's an instrument microphone, particularly percussion, if I may say. Things like drums, snares, cymbals, and things like that. Things that are louder than or have a propensity to just be louder than your standard instrument. So I picked that up because what the hell? Let me just see what the heck this thing is. And and I set it up and everything, and I noticed how quiet it was. It was just super quiet, extremely quiet. I was like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like, does this thing require phantom power? Which it didn't really require that. I was able to actually hook it up without phantom power. So I did it, no change, no nothing. I had to crank everything up so that I can get at least somewhat of a decent volume type of sound, and I mean that loosely. So man, I looked online, and it's not the same thing as a cardioid microphone. So I was like, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna return it, whatever. So I did. I returned it. I really did return it, and well, in the process of returning, I actually what the fuck? Wait a minute. Hold on. Uh-oh. Anyways, in the process of returning it, I actually ended up just researching about it, and I actually learned about the differences between these mics, right? So upon me learning that, I was like, oh shit, this is probably like a snare type of mic, and I had to just get something like a preamp or whatnot to to really compensate for the audio, for the volume. And when I realized that, I was like, you know what, I'll just return this shit and I'll see what I could do with this. So I actually ended up coming with with some kind of concoction to this setup, and so I ended up getting one of the desk stands for the arm. It's like those little clamps looking thing where you put the actual arm on top. So I ended up doing that, and with the little mic stand, miniature mic stand for the desk that I have over here, I ended up actually hooking it up with this mic and putting it closer to where I'm talking to you from, which is from my keyboard. Well, both computer keyboard and actual keyboard. So that's why you're able to hear my voice better, because at the end of the day, it was a placement thing. It was a mic placement thing. So I actually ended up going through all of that, for nothing, practically. So there's that. Let me see. I thought I completed something. Anyways, I think I should go to like another place or something, fish for something else. But that was that. So that's why you're able to hear me better. And I guess that kind of fueled the Ooh, you know what? Let me actually keep going here. I guess that actually fueled the actual video today. Kind of had it in me to just try it out and see what's up, and once I actually did, I was like, huh, this is cool. Okay, and hence I am bringing you No Man's Sky today over some bullshit talk, right? So whoa, so let me see if I can actually do that whole fishing thing right here, right now. Yep, nice. And that was a little bug. And yeah, man. And right. So I'm also playing this game. Via Wine, because I am a Linux user, and well, Cage is, after I'm actually made him a Linux user, kind of evangelized this whole fucking thing, so that he can actually get on board. Especially since he likes free stuff. So I was like, hey man, give this Linux thing a chance. This is actually cool. Because we used to rock Windows before. Now, via many hurdles and technical difficulties and failures and whatnot, well, it was actually, well, at least to me, it actually became worth it because I'm able to just learn about all these different things in tech, and I like that. It's pretty cool, man. So if you have heard about Linux and you're kind of on the fence, give it a chance, give it a try. I'm certainly not going back to Windows. I have, like, for the last what is it? It's 2024, man. For like the last 10 plus years, I've been using Linux, and I've hopped from Linux system to this Linux system to that one to that one to that one until I finally settled in OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, which is now called just Tumbleweed. And I actually couldn't be any happier. I really couldn't. Like I do not miss Windows, not even remotely, at all. So there's that. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, there you go. So there's that. So anyways, all right. Oh, right. So here's another thing too about let me just call it Studio B. So if you notice, the CVC videos have been pretty much sourced at Studio A, aka Cage's home, and there's a reason for that, really. Well, all of it involved just me getting my shit together over here with this one, and I think this is a step into that direction. The other thing is, well, the time factor plays a role as well. Well, it played a role. Now there's gonna be other things that's gonna be at play, no pun intended. And so anyways, all of that just contributed to just me being like, you know what, let's just record at your house. It's easier, and the setup is more stable than this one, mainly because of the audio thing, and all the other intricacies. There you go. All the other intricacies of audio routing and cabling and video connecting and all these things and whatever. So yeah. So that's why. Also, I am playing all my games on my laptop, and I have an external graphics card. So there's some times where that setup alone plays horribly. There's just some times where it's just an issue for that, because that kind of solution, it's not all of that established or stable, right? Because of many factors, many technical factors, like the speed of your PCI bus and things like that the games nowadays need, because they're memory intensive, etc. So there's one thing. For this game, I was actually happy that I was able to play it. Now there's some micro stutters that do take place, and it's not as annoying as I thought as they would be, but they're there. You're able to notice them, because ideally I should be able to play this game just fine, especially since I have a RX 6700, and so I just went online and looked up a list, well, not a list, but somewhat of recommendations as to what's a good optimized setting without losing much performance. Well, not performance, but what the fuck? But fidelity, graphic fidelity. Actually, look at these guys here chilling. And so I came up. Well, not that I came up with, but those settings were actually a thing. So that's that. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need these things. Yeah, I do. Anyways, so yeah, so whoa, what the fuck? What the hell? So far, those settings actually do help me out. You know what? Let me actually step away from that. Those settings do help me out, and you know, the game looks great. See, that was a stutter, but it wasn't because it couldn't run it, but it was because of the limitation of using an external graphics card. There's only so much data you can actually pull through one cable. Anyways, yeah. So let me actually get this thing here. Oh boy, let me actually get this thing over here. What the fuck? I don't want to die. Okay. Anyways. Whoops. Anyways, yeah. Man, I hope this video comes out great. The game really is a fun game, and like I said to you, I've been hooked on this thing since, well, I'm not gonna say a month. I'll be lying if I would say a month, really. But I've been hooked into playing this game almost a month. And when I mean hooked, I mean this is the only game I actually played of my library of games, like for real. And that's to me that's a pretty big deal, because I have a large library of games. Well, maybe some will consider it large, maybe some will consider it not large, but to my knowledge, it's just too much fucking games. And the crazy part is that, you know, I don't really get to play almost all of those games because I'm one of those people that like to actually finish a game before actually engage into playing another game. Even, you know, even if the other game is different, sometimes I do make exceptions. So, you know, games, they do tend to last a long time for me to actually beat. So yeah, you know what, man? What the hell? Oh. Okay, I thought I would finish this whole thing. I thought I would finish this whole thing because I was in the last phase, but it just looks like I collected things from those certain phases. Alright, well, let me see this thing. Fuck it, put it in. Pause. Okay, good. Yeah, sure, why not? Put that in there too. Sure, put that in there. Oh, that's a fire one? Put that shit in there too. I hope you're able to see the addiction. I really do. I really, really do. Anyway, so just so that I can showcase this whole thing, especially you, Cage. So this game, right? This game has a multiplayer, quote unquote. Really, it's more like a group exploration thing. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know how to explain that shit. But there is a multiplayer aspect into this game, and you could meet people inside the game. Oh, have a little invisible wall for some reason. Can I? Huh, interesting. So, let me actually go into this thing, right? Ah, crap. If I leave, would all my shit be lost? No, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I kind of have a lot of stuff going on here. What is that over there? I think there's something in the bottom here that I'm supposed to get. is that shit? What the fuck is that? That looks like Cage. Holy shit. Look at that. It even inflates just like him. Anyways. Where? Okay. Am I bugging out over here? Where did the thing go? Wow, whatever I had in my sights, it just disappeared. God damn it. Anyways. And the red shit too that I saw too disappeared. So anyways, yeah, so let me just see if I can actually just there you go. Let me see if I can, man, if I don't know if man, I don't think I could actually take this thing with me. Let me see if I could. Oh crap, they're different fish? Coño, they are different fish. Okay. I need to actually make some space now. Well, goodbye. Ooh, I am not selling this shit. That's a lot. Let me see this thing. What is that? Okay, crap. Oh wait a minute. So I called my ship and I had my actual inventory. So you know what? Let me just. I'm just gonna showcase to you. Man, I really hope I don't lose my shit. Let me showcase to you the actual transition in space. Let me actually put this thing on third person so you can see it. So this is my ship, my big ass ship. Like my standard ship is not as big as this, and I know there's bigger ships than this too, which is insanity. Let me show you how the fuck that looks. Oh look, that's a freighter. Okay, now I know it is because I'm using the external GPU, the Thunderbolt stuff. My goodness, whose ship is this? So since I'm using that, there's going to be little nuisance like that, like it'll pause or whatever the case might be. But in your standard desktop computer, you're gonna see a smooth transition. Now, of course, depending on your system requirements and whatnot. But anyways, just make believe that was a smooth transition. Okay, I'm going way up in fucking space. You see that transition? I'm still playing, by the way. And which, let me see, that thing gives you minerals too. Some of them give you gold, some of them give you something. Whoa. Anyways, all right. So I am in space, right? Now I could go higher, but I kind of don't want to go higher just because I kind of fear losing my shit. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. I just don't know. But over here in space, there's that, which is a space station where you actually go, and it's it's kind of like your hub. You go, you buy, you sell things. You get weapons or multi-tools. You make new ships or whatever. It's like a hub, a space station. Okay, and there's many other things out there too. There's these planets that are like moons. There's different types of other planets. Oh yeah, look, like these. That's one planet over there. That's another one over there. That's another one there. All that shit, right? Sometimes you will get some events like NPCs will just contact you to sell you shit. Pirate ships might come your way to try to blow you out of the sky. You might find wrecks in space in which you can take advantage and just take whatever it is you desire, right? Then there's also friendly ships as well, which go they actually I don't know, they just roam the area. But anyways, point is, when you enter a planet, right, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna give you the info. Now I have already discovered that planet, and yeah, so you enter the planet and it's gonna be kind of like this. Let me simulate this thing. Where you enter the atmosphere, it's gonna tell you, or I think I was already on the atmosphere, to be honest. Okay, no, now I'm in the atmosphere. You enter the fucking planet and you look at this shit, man. You seeing all this shit? This is a body of water, and for some reason the waters, they look super clear. Maybe I think it's because of the time of day, because I know there's, you know, that's like a big thing. What is this shit? Oh, I think these are player bases. Macaw's Angling Shack. So these are player bases that you know, players have made, of course. Let me see if I can actually visit one of those things. Okay. One thing you notice too is that, you know, the speed of this ship, it's kind of like, it kind of sucks. Now you can, of course, you can upgrade that and get different ships as well for the upgrade. This whole fucking game is like a, you know, like a crafting experience. It's just insanity. Okay, all right. So this is a player base. Ooh, a deposit. Uh-oh, I don't want to crash. Okay. Okay, good. Wow. Okay. Generation 4, you ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It's okay. It's okay. That was a horrible landing. Okay, so the player base is there. Yeah, the fall damage is a thing in this game too. What do I got? Okay, I'll take that. Oh, my thing ran out of juice. Oops, wrong thing. There you go. Let me see. One thing about this game too that I like, out of the fucking thousand of things, is that, you know, you can manipulate the terrain, like what I'm doing right now. I'm just extracting all these minerals, all these rocks, and let me see, what the hell is this? Whoops, I turned on my flashlight. Whatever. And okay, yeah. Let me see. You also can discover caves as well, and you also can excavate using this sort of thing, very deep into the ground, and you can discover all sorts of shit. Again, this game, it kind of feels like this fucking game is designed to steal, you know, thousands and thousands of hours of your life. It really is. What a fucking trap. It almost reminds me like that time I used to play Warcraft. Holy shit. I actually have now visited that game again because it was just horrible. It really was horrible. What is this shit? What the heck? This is completely new to me. Look at this thing. Huh. Total spaceship. What is this thing? Ha, nice. Ooh, let me see this thing. Oh, okay, somebody's kind of doing well. Oh, wow, nice. Ooh, look at that. He even got out. Oh man, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Base, okay. Base habitable. Okay, huh, nice, cool. So I don't know what the actual purpose of these player bases are. I guess I gotta do some research into it. But so far, I am liking this. I think this is one of those hangars, yeah, where it's like you kind of land your submarine or some shit like that. Cause that's another thing too. You could do underwater bases. Again, this game is designed to steal your soul. Look at this shit. Okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna go on. I think 45 minutes is enough punishment for this editor that we have over here. Come on, go. Anyways, man, so I'm going to see you. I think I'm actually gonna take a break, and at some point I know I'm gonna just come back to this shit, maybe 5 minutes from now or tomorrow. Really not that much. Anyways, until next time, peace out.